Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, citation, rock, teach all truth, sincerity. This gonna be called Lord's only dealing with the nation of Israel. So this is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, we're holy people unto the Heavenly Father. He chose us above all people and made us a special people unto Him. Above everybody upon the face of the earth. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, and those that are scattered amongst the heathen, whose forefathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, we are as a nation above every nation that are upon the face of the earth, because only Israel is going to receive immortality, salvation, spiritual power, um, the look of a glorious look that's going to show that we are the children of Yahweh, the children of God. Because He's gonna make us a beautiful people, really beautiful people, to the point where everybody's gonna know this is the Israelite, because we're gonna have a glow, you know, upon us, and no other nation's gonna have a glow. Um, I'm gonna go to Micah, or is it Malachi 3 verse 6? Because Most High, He doesn't change. Um, it says, "For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, not consumed." The Heavenly Father, He doesn't change. He's the same, and back in those times, and now. Whatever He specifically said about the nation of Israel, He's the same way now. He only cares about the nation of Israel. He doesn't care about any other nation. He made the nation of Israel His favorite. Um, um, I'll go to Psalms 147 verse 19. Psalms 147 verse 19 says, "He showed His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation, and as for His judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh." So all these heathens, they don't know the judgment of the Lord. They don't know the statutes and judgments of the Lord. Because it says in Amos 3, 1 and 2, it says, ye only have I known all the family of earth, therefore I shall punish you for all your iniquities." That's the only nation that the Lord known was Israel. It wasn't, Israel was the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, the only ones in the wilderness with Moses and Aaron. They were the only ones at the bottom of Mount Sinai with Moses and Aaron. No other nation was there. All the heathens weren't there. It was only Israel. There wasn't no heathens there. You know. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 40 and verse 15. Isaiah 40:15 says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, now counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, He taketh the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering." It says, "All nations before Him are as nothing, and they are counted to Him less than nothing and vanity." Yeah, because Yeah, all these nations, they're considered nothing to him. Even their beasts are not sufficient to burn, nor they're sufficient for offering. You know, these heathens, they do, especially Esau. Esau do all manner of things to his beasts. Um, but not to go off topic, the point is the Most High doesn't care about you heathens. Like he considers y'all nothing to him. You know, you know, you're like a drop of water that's spilled on the ground out of a vessel. Um, I'm gonna go to Jeremiah, and you're not gonna be a part of the covenants. You know, this Jeremiah 31 verse 31 it says, "Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, and with the house of Judah." So southern and northern kingdom. It says, "Not according to the covenant I made with their fathers, and the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break. And although I was a husband unto them, saith Yahweh, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel." Because Yahweh was our husband. The Heavenly Father was our husband. We were, considered his wife. We committed adultery against our power, which, us committing adultery against our husband, who was our power, who was the Heavenly Father. He turned his back on us. He gave us his wrath because we transgressed against him and went after the idols of the nations. So the new covenant that he's going to give us, he's going to completely make us sinless. Put the law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts, in our mind, in our bodies, and we're never going to go off again. We're going to be able to have a clean slate as a nation, but that's going to be the election of the nation Israel are going to receive that firstly on the first go around, the first fruits, um, and they're gonna bring back the nation. And then all Israel is gonna be part of the covenant. But anyway, I'm gonna read verse 33 over again. It says, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I will put my law in their inward parts and write them in their hearts, and will be their power, and they should be our people." So he's gonna write it within our body, our new body, within our minds. So we're gonna be, completely, be righteous. Being righteous is gonna be a complete normal thing. Automatically be a righteous vessel. All righteous vessel. It says verse 34, "They shall teach no more man no." Okay, verse 34, "And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least to the greatest. Saith Yahweh, for I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more." So, when we in the new covenant, we're not going to have to go out on the highways and byways and teach our people to understand and know Yahweh, to repent and turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. They're already going to understand about Yahweh and have that understanding already. Because our people are going to be a righteous nation once again, and we're never going to go off again. So we're not going to have to teach our people, you know, as the prophets do week in, week out. I'm going to go to Hebrews, Hebrews 8, verse 8. It says, this Hebrews 8, verse 8, it says, "Who finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regard them not, saith Yahweh. For this is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh, to put my laws in their mind, and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. So everybody in Israel is gonna know who Yahweh Shem Shai, know that power, know everything about Yahweh Shem Shai, from the least to the greatest. And we're not gonna have to teach them that Southern and Northern Kingdom is gonna be brought back together as a harmonious nation. We're gonna have the law, statutes, commandments written in our inner parts. So us as a nation, we're never gonna go off. We're gonna follow the law, statutes, commandments 100% in righteousness. And that's only for Israel. It's only for the okay. It's only for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. It's not for everybody. You know, all the heathens are gonna go into captivity. They're gonna still have this fleshly body, this mortal body that we're in right now. But the nation of Israel, we're gonna have superhuman, extraterrestrial, immortal bodies that will never go off again. Because we're gonna have the law, statutes, commandments written in our immortal parts, and that's how our people are gonna be all righteous. You know, and we're gonna inherit the whole earth and the land of Israel forever. I'm gonna go to last one is Second Esdras 6 verse 54. This Second Esdras 6 verse 54 says, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. It says, all have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but like unto spittle, and have likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from the vessel. So these heathens, they're considered nothing to the Lord. They're not. The Lord doesn't care about them. He considers. He likened them to water that drops out of a vessel, spit on the ground. You know, we don't care about water that drops on the ground, or we don't care about, spit that comes out of our mouth, spit it on the ground. You know, we consider that nothing. You know, the same with the Lord. You know, the Heavenly Father, He considers these heathens as nothing. It's just like spit, on the ground. Because even though they came of Adam, He only chose Israel. He had a chosen people He chose. He had a people He chose, which was Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Americans, and those that are scattered amongst the heathen, whose forefathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So anyway, I'm gonna say all praise and glory to you, How Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, that Yeshua can teach all truth and say